Hello and welcome to our coffee morning. It always snowed on Christmas in Combe Park. On the day we broke up from school, great big flakes would start the show by blowing across the big tall windows. At first just the odd one, then reinforcements came until the mountain opposite disappeared in a shifting screen of dazzling white. All we needed now was for Mr. Thomas to announce that as the weather was turning positively wintry, we may as well go home early, as this was the last day of term anyway. I'm sure he was glad to see the back of us, as we were to see the back of him. 36 kids like pent-up Jack Russells sent in a yard full of rabbits. None of us lived more than a few hundred yards from the school, and in no time at all we were at home and changed and ready for the fun. I built a snowman, my brother knocked it down, I knocked my brother down, and we had tea. Christmas Day finally came and the waiting was over. We opened presents and emptied stockings of all those mysteries inside, not forgetting the tangerine, the handful of Brazil nuts and boiled sweets. Downstairs for a slap-up cooked breakfast and then off out to see what everyone else had got. New bikes, dolls' prams, scarves, bobble hats and sledges, penknives, cap guns and little dogs yapping fit to burst. Then church, dinner, and then quietly start on the serious business of playing with the new stuff. Now, this isn't what Christmas was really like, of course, but it is the one that I choose to remember. The fact that it owes more to the dandy and the beano than to reality makes no difference really. And I guess that all of us of a certain vintage would recognise that the reality, though different, had all those elements somewhere in our early days. The snow came for sure, but not until a week or two later. Usually it rained. When it didn't rain, we had a sky with just the one cloud in it. Breakfast was boiled eggs and church was going with Miss Thomas to Salem for carols. I wonder what the children of today will be remembering when they reflect on Christmas past. Surely with so much more going on, it'll be very different from mine. They have been bombarded by adverts on TV since August bank holiday, and they've had almost a year of disrupted school and family life. But I'm confident that their memories too will consist of, and certainly contain, the jolliest positive aspects, just as mine are, even with the peculiarities of this year to contend with. They will remember the closeness of their immediate family and the sometimes hilarious efforts made by the more distant ones to communicate via FaceTime and Zoom. And there will have been wonderful memories for them to cherish. It's a great pity that we won't be gathering together in the church this year for carols and mince pies and one of our favourite services, but we will have the electronics and our bubbles. Now, this is my last TFTD for the year, as there will not be one next week. The next one, the first in the new year, will be from Jenny Hill. So with that, Jen and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh yes, this would be a great time to phone a friend.